Every secret is written down eventually. But what if the secret is in the writing itself? What if a book for over 600 years has held knowledge so volatile, so forbidden, that its very language remains an impenetrable fortress? This is the story of the Voynich Manuscript, a small, unassuming volume that contains 8 centuries of pure distilled enigma. It is a work of botany without known plants, of astronomy without recognizable stars, and of a language that literally exists nowhere else on Earth. For decades, code breakers from both world wars, the greatest cryptographers of the FBI and the NSA, and linguistic experts have dedicated their lives to unlocking its contents. Every single attempt has ended in failure. It has defeated every mind. The question is not what it says, but who was it written for, and why does its knowledge seem to predate modern science? We are about to dive into the parchment pages of history's greatest code. The manuscript is divided into 6 distinct sections, each stranger than the last. The herbal section contains drawings of over 100 plants that simply do not exist in our botanical records. Scholars can identify some parts, but the combination of features is impossible, suggesting an unknown ecosystem or an alchemist's dream. The astronomical section depicts stars, suns, and zodiac symbols in configurations that do not align with any known celestial models. These diagrams hint at an advanced understanding of the cosmos, perhaps a geocentric model that contradicts our accepted history of ancient astronomy. But it is the balneological section that draws the most attention. Detailed, almost cartoonish illustrations of small, nude women bathing in bizarre interconnected pools, flowing tubes, and biological vessels. Some theories suggest this is a textbook for an ancient, lost medicine, or perhaps even a guide to spiritual purification. The manuscript's known history is a winding road of secrets and royalty. We know it resurfaced in the early 1600s, owned by Emperor Rudolph II, who famously paid a fortune for it, believing it to be the work of the legendary English friar and alchemist Roger Bacon. It then passed through the hands of Jesuits, scholars, and collectors until 1912, when rare book dealer Wilfred Voynich acquired it, permanently cementing the book's name in mystery. The book's path between its 15th century creation and its 1600s reappearance remains the book's first and perhaps most solvable cipher. Let's confront the simplest theory first, that the Voynich Manuscript is history's greatest hoax. A 15th century con artist, perhaps an impoverished scholar, created the book purely to extract a huge payment from gullible royalty like Rudolph II. The problem? The script contains linguistic patterns that are far too complex, too consistent, and too rhythmic to be a simple collection of random symbols. Computational analysis suggests it is indeed a form of language, or at least a highly sophisticated, multi-layered cipher. If it is a cipher, then what kind? Some suggest a complex substitution, others a polyalphabetic code, perhaps intended to hide the heretical views of its author from the church. But what if the manuscript is not a cipher at all? What if it is a relic of a lost civilization? A surviving textbook written in the actual native language of a culture that vanished? Think of Atlantis, or a deep historical anomaly, the unknown plants, the strange celestial maps. They suddenly make sense. They are records of a world or a cosmology that our history books refuse to acknowledge. This is the forbidden knowledge theory. The book was not hidden because it was fake, but because its knowledge was too dangerous, too paradigm shifting for the world of 15th century Europe. Knowledge of other worlds, different medicines, or alternate celestial truths. It had to be locked away, lost, or made simply unreadable. The Voynich Manuscript remains, to this day, the ultimate lock on history. A lock that holds either the most embarrassing literary fraud of the Middle Ages or the greatest forbidden truth humanity has ever encountered. Tell us in the comments. Do you believe the Voynich Manuscript is a coded message from a genius or a relic of a lost world? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Brewed Tales of History for more shocking secrets and forbidden knowledge. Keep questioning everything.